I am Jugaru if I need to be Jugaru.
All Indians essentially are Jugadus.
That is true.
He champions people who are from the industry and people who are not from the industry. I think Razi was another film where, I think he, and many films, I think he always constantly channels women that are extremely nuanced.
So I think that the larger than life personality sometimes takes over, but a lot of people don't really know,
I think he can really take he can laugh on himself, which I think is my favorite quality.
True, and not a lot of people can do that.
No, not a lot of industry people can.
Yeah.
I feel like people are okay for you to be seen, but they are not okay for you to be heard. Like they don't want to know your opinion.
Right. Ambitious women tend to intimidate men sometimes.
वो तो मर्दों की problem है ना फिर, like if they're getting intimidated.
Yeah.
It's not
But
really
you think
a
it
woman's
happens?
problem. I guess for men who aren't feeling secure enough, yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome to News 18. I am Ditash Chaudhary in conversation with Tamanna and Diana. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where is your energy right now?
It's actually surprisingly really good.
Really?
For me. She's a little under the weather,
Yeah.
but she doesn't look it and she's holding up really well.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pretend to be a 6, but I don't know if I'm looking a 6.
Oh, we won't bother
looking
you too
100.
much.
Oh.
No, we won't bother you too much, don't worry. But tell me, since we started with a scale and since this show is all about Jugaar and being Jugaru, how Jugaru do you think you are?
I am Jugaru if I need to be Jugaru.
Like, what's the most Jugaru thing you have done?
Something or the other keeps popping up, if it's whether it's I've walked on a ramp once and my heel is broken in the middle of the ramp, and then you just kind of continue on your toes. You figure a way that the audience doesn't realize that something's the problem. Or right now, for example, I had a little bit of a malfunction with the back of my top, so it's been pinned up and you can't see it because it's under this puff. Or a lot of times when I have narrow feet.
Okay.
So sometimes my heels slip out of the back of my shoe.
Right.
So I stuff the front of my shoe with tissue. That way it gives me great padding and also my heels stay in place.
It's what presence
There's
of
so
mind
many
also,
things, just small things on
Small
a regular
things.
basis that you find in order to fix problems.
Would you call yourself a Jugaru, Tamanna?
I do believe that all Indians essentially are Jugadus.
That is true.
Whether they think they are or they are not, but it is just something that's a part of our upbringing. Because when I travel internationally, I notice how anybody, if they're put into a situation that doesn't fit in their system of things, they're completely bowled over. But as Indians, we literally survive anywhere.
Right.
Because we naturally can do jugaad. So we are genetically modified to the degree that we are basically all jugadus.
Yeah, right. I think this is the first time that you both are collaborating with Karan Johar in a way.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for you too?
Well, I did do selfie.
Yeah, that was there.
So that was Dharma. But this is the first series, an OTT series. My first OTT series.
Yeah.
So.
And this is the first one for you.
Series?
With Karan.
With Karan, yes.
No, what I was getting into is, there's this, I think, a myth that exists about Karan Johar. He's this flamboyant person and all of that. But when you actually, I'm sure you knew him way before that, but this is the first time you're working with him, you in a way. What was that one myth that got bust, if I may ask?
I actually think he is, as a person, extremely warm, extremely welcoming, and he champions people who are from the industry and people who are not from the industry. And he actually comes and he becomes the face many times for a lot of great causes, while he enjoys being in this setup of this glamour and this fun exterior. He's somebody who really is a great example for how to take responsibility for the industry that he belongs to, and he holds that very proudly. And with whatever I have always interacted with Karan, I think he is also somebody who's always made films that are have very strong female characters.
Correct.
Since the very beginning. It could
Absolutely.
start with Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. And in a time where women parts were, Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, the protagonist was a tomboy. So to even do that at that point, I'm sure it was new for that time and age. But he's always been, I think Razi was another film where,
Right.
I think and many films, I think he always constantly channels women that are extremely nuanced and extremely complex and interesting. And he's always been the spokesperson of that. So when this came to me, I was very excited because it makes all the sense that why would it come out of Dharmatic? Because he truly has championed women for who women really are, and maybe he has an understanding that's so in depth, and I think he's not validated enough for that, but
Yeah,
actually he's
absolutely.
genuinely a person who has done that consistently for many years now.
Right. You want to add something?
I've known Karan before I worked with him.
Yeah.
So there was no myth that got busted later. It's because I knew him before.
Okay.
I worked with him. I did Selfie only like 2 years or 3 years ago, but I've known Karan way before that. Tamanna's right. He has this larger than life personality, but he's actually in person. He's very warm. He's very generous. He's kind, and he's a very strong voice in the industry. And with the amount that he has achieved over the years, I really have a lot of respect for him.
Right.
So I think that the larger than life personality sometimes takes over, but a lot of people don't really know, how he really is.
True.
And he's a great human being.
Right.
I think he can really take he can laugh on himself, which I think is
Absolutely.
my favorite quality.
True,
of
and
him.
not a lot of people can do that.
No, not a lot of industry people can.
Yeah.
But he constantly makes fun of himself, and he's. I also love the way he talks on stage or talks
He
on
can
any
really
platform.
hold his own.
Yeah. Very true. Agree.
So it's always very interesting to hear him speak. Actually,
Very true, I agree. Today I saw this, or maybe yesterday, a promo came out of the two of you from this particular show. There's this people who are saying, "Arey, ye dono to achhi ghar ki ladkiyan hain." And then the fact that, you do not have too many investors ready to pump in that kind of money, in the business that you both are running. Interestingly, I think a lot of conversation has been happening also in the industry about how producers often sort of have qualms about pumping in, money for a film that's headlined by a woman, that's run by a woman. What do you have to say about that? Have you had that experience ever? Do you think it's changing somewhere?
I don't hold it personally against them, yaar. I'll tell you why. Because at the end, filmmaking is a very expensive art form.
Sure.
And it's also it is a sort of a calculated gamble, and the risks are very high. So I think people who truly embody that energy of championing women for real, I think only those people have really even been successful in making that kind of cinema. So it's actually a good thing that only those people make it also. And if it's less or more is a secondary topic, but I think most people wouldn't survive it if they really didn't feel it. Definitely, I think back in the day also there were many subjects that were female-led, and women were strong from that time.
Yeah.
Now it's a little more frequent.
Yeah.
It's happening a lot more now. But the one thing that's happening actively is that female characters are a lot more nuanced, and it's okay if they are complex, and which probably wasn't that acceptable back in the day. So that difference is definitely there. But the only way this thing could truly change is possible only when this kind of cinema does commercially big numbers. So I think my quest as an actor will definitely be to lead more projects, and while I lead them, to make sure that they actually have the potential to kind of gain those numbers, because I don't see how else this would ever change.
Yeah, very true. Do you feel that, the world of show business, that's also largely a male dominated space? Why I'm saying is because while we have a lot more women in the technical departments today, on
Yeah.
the film set, somehow the number of men are still way more than
Right.
women. So in the same way, when you both were starting out, what was that one thing that you really faced being a woman, a young woman who was starting her career out? Something that you really heard that sort of bogged you down a little bit, if that happened?
I think, I don't know if it's just our industry, but it's other places as well. But especially more so because it's a visual medium and it's also glamour led in the commercial format. I feel like people are okay for you to be seen, but they're not okay for you to be heard. Like they don't want to know your opinion.
Right.
They don't want to implement your opinion. And they don't take your opinion seriously either. And what has been the most refreshing experience for me, and it has happened through Do You Want a Partner, is, and I have to give it up to, Nikhil Madhok, Sahira, who are all the teams behind Prime Video. Nikhil heads it and Sahira heads marketing, and these two people have been pillars of such strength for me as an artist. And Dharmatic, the entire team at Dharmatic, Somen, Karan, everyone has supported me in trying to actually own this story and also to bring out what I truly felt that I could max out as a creative person. So I'm extremely thankful for this opportunity, because I don't think I could have done it without all these people's support, and they all happen to be men.
Yeah.
So
And
I mean, of course there are many women in the equation as well, but I feel like all the men have actually stood up for this story and they've greenlit this.
Right.
So I don't think it could have happened without them.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, I completely agree with that. The fact that we've, there's two women owning and leading this show that has the support of all the men around us, and right from, as Tammy mentioned, the teams at Amazon and Dharmatic, Sumen, Karan, Apurva, our two directors, Archit and Colin, who are huge champions of women in cinema. And also we haven't touched upon it so far, but also all the actors in the series. So, whether it was Nakul, Ranvijay, Javed sir, Neeraj sir, I mean, all of them were so supportive of us and had a lot of respect, I felt, for what we were doing and bringing to this show. And they didn't need to. There were a lot of them are senior actors.
Yeah.
But I just felt that there was a lot of respect for us and our work, even though, and I shouldn't be saying even though we're women, but but
I get
it. The questions you asked, the question, I just want to highlight the fact that they were so supportive, and they had nothing to do with the fact that we were women. It was just they looked at us and considered us artists on a show doing our job.
Yeah.
On a set doing our job.
So
it was amazing to actually have the support of all these men, because honestly, when people support each other, irrespective of whether you're male or female, you're setting yourself up for victory. Whatever it is, at least we are proud of what we've done. Whether it does well or not is secondary, and that's not in our control. But we've made a great show is what we believe, and that's only because of the support of all the people around us, who are mostly predominantly men. So it kind of breaks all the notions that the industry otherwise throws at you.
Right, absolutely. I was saying that, do you, however, in general feel that ambitious women tend to intimidate men sometimes?
वो तो मर्दों की problem है ना फिर, like if they're getting intimidated.
Yeah.
It's not
But
really
you think
a
it
woman's
happens?
problem. I guess for men who aren't feeling secure enough, yeah, it could happen.
Yeah. Lastly, tell me, we see that two friends here are starting a business, in this particular show. In real life, do you think it's a wise thing to do, like for two friends to start a business together? Because it could also bring the friendship to an end.
Then it wasn't friendship to begin with, I'd say.
This is a good litmus test.
It's a good litmus test. I would take it.
Huh.
I'd actually take it, because I feel like if you really want to know who's your friend, just put in some responsibility and see if they can pull it off.
And I also think it's important.
Comes out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I also think it's important to draw that line if you're doing business or getting into any kind of work or partnership with a friend. I think it's important to draw that line and know the difference between when you're at work and when you're not. Because a lot of times I think that can come in the way of when you're hanging out, but then you want to discuss work, and then you know what I mean. Like I think it's important to keep work to work if you're two good friends that are in a partnership together, and then not bring work into your personal life as friends. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Well, on that note, thank you so much to the two of you. I look forward to finishing the whole season, and all the very